After 2 years in an Argentine prison, former Masters champ Angel Cabrera is back at Augusta National. Augusta, Georgia, AP. It has been 6 long years since Angel Cabrera walked the verdant green fairways of the Masters. 2 were spent in a gray Argentine prison cell. Once faded with a parade through the streets of Córdoba for his U.S. Open triumph in 2007, and celebrated again for his victory at Augusta National 2 years later, Cabrera found himself staring down prosecutors in July 2021. The man known as El Pato, or the Duck for his waddling gait, had been accused of making threats against one of his former partners. Cabrera ultimately was sentenced to prison, and a year later, pleaded guilty when another ex-girlfriend came forward with similar claims. The court made the 2 sentences concurrent, but the result was still 3 years and 10 months behind bars. He was released on parole in August 2023 and cleared to return to the PGA Tour Champions later that year. Now, after winning the Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational on Sunday, the 55-year-old Cabrera is back at the Masters, where Chairman Fred Ridley affirmed that his lifetime status as a former champion remained intact. "We certainly abhor domestic violence of any type," Ridley said on the eve of the tournament Wednesday. As it relates to Angel has served the sentence that was prescribed by the Argentine courts, and he was a past champion, so he was invited. Cabrera spent 15 minutes speaking with a small group of reporters Tuesday, beneath the stately oak that serves as a popular meeting point near the Augusta National clubhouse. He was honest but succinct. He was contrite. He acknowledged the mistakes that he had made, and said that he was back with feelings of both hope and gratitude. "Life has given me another opportunity. I got to take advantage of that," Cabrera said, speaking in Spanish. "There was a stage in my life of 5 years, that they weren't the right things I should have done. Before that, I was okay. So I just have to keep doing what I know I can do right. That includes striking a golf ball." After he was paroled, and before Cabrera could secure his visa to travel outside of Argentina, his longtime coach, Charlie Epps, brought him a set of clubs to begin practicing again. There was a bit of rust, but the swing didn't feel a whole lot different than it had a couple of years earlier, when Cabrera made the cut in the Senior Players Championship. "I started to practice a lot, getting in form," Cabrera said. "I don't know if exactly my game's back technically. It was good enough to win Sunday." Cabrera was tied with KJ Choi in a PGA Tour Champions event that he only got into at the last minute when Mark Hensby withdrew, until a birdie on the 17th hole. Cabrera safely found the 18th green, 2-putted from 18 feet for par, and he was able to celebrate a victory that seemed a decade in the making. Or perhaps longer during those long nights in prison. "Obviously I regret things that happened and you learn from them," Cabrera said, "but at the same time, those are in the past and we have to look forward to what's coming." That included the Champions Dinner on Tuesday night, when Cabrera was able to once again join a collection of past winners to celebrate and reminisce. Scottie Scheffler, as the reigning champion, chose the menu, and Cabrera was looking forward to having a chance to catch up with old friends like Gary Player, who has become one of his biggest supporters. "I can't wait to see him," said Adam Scott, who beat Cabrera in a playoff to win the 2013 Masters. "It's a happy thing for me. We've got a fairly long history. I first met him on the European Tour before we both were on the PGA Tour. We have played in President's Cups, we've been partners. I'm thrilled he's going to be back joining us this year." Cabrera, who took part in the par 3 contest on Wednesday and was mostly cheered by the patrons in that picturesque corner of the property, understands if there are some who feel differently. "Not everybody is predisposed to forgive and forget. Everybody has their own opinion," he said, "and I respect that." But Cabrera is also steadfast in his belief that he belongs at Augusta National again. "I won the Masters," he said. "Why not?